Sure. Let's begin with the 3 questions about what we've learned in our previous conversations. 1. How do you think practicing English with real life examples, like talking about your favorite place or your past vacations, helps improve your fluency and confidence? 2. You mentioned in our previous conversations that you enjoy learning English through music and podcasts. How do these activities help you with both vocabulary and pronunciation? 3. You talked about your dream vacation and your favorite hobbies. How do you think discussing personal interests in English can make learning the language more enjoyable and effective? Once you answer, I will provide you with feedback on your responses.
Okay, let's start with the first question, please.
Great. Here's the first question again. How do you think practicing English with real life examples, like talking about your favorite place or your past vacations, helps improve your fluency and confidence? Take your time to answer, and I'll give you feedback once you're done.
Uh, it can help us when when we are trying to speak another language, not only in English, uh, and also can help when we speak other language such as French or German or Portuguese. For me, uh, through that truth is through with this clear steps can help us to manage um, our fluency, and also when we are improving our skills in English, we need to have tools for improve our um, progress. For example, listen to new music, or watch videos in English, or simply listen to the conversations of native speakers in the language that you need to learn or you like to learn.
Your response was excellent. You highlighted several great strategies for language learning that are very effective for improving fluency, such as listening to music, watching videos, and engaging with native speakers. These activities can help you practice both listening and speaking skills, which are essential for building confidence in any language. Additionally, by immersing yourself in the language, you're strengthening your ability to communicate naturally. For your next steps, I'd recommend incorporating more speaking practice, such as conversations with native speakers, in order to refine your pronunciation and fluency. Now, let's move to the second question. How do you feel about using real life situations, such as talking about your dreams or past experiences, as a way to practice English?
Okay, it's important to practice in real context because we uh, that moment or that conversation it improve our minds because now uh, all the people that can want to learn other language think about how we can start the conversation with a native speaker. So it's important to realize that words in that are in the books or dictionaries, it's not the same when you speak in a in real context, because the words change and the meanings change too. So it's important to practice of the beginning with native words.
Your response is very insightful. Practicing in real life situations is indeed crucial for language learning because it helps you adapt to the natural flow of conversation. The vocabulary and expressions you encounter in everyday interactions are often different from what you read in textbooks or dictionaries. making the learning process more authentic and practical. Engaging with native speakers, even in casual settings, exposes you to slang, idiomatic expressions, and cultural nuances that textbooks often miss. By practicing these real conversations, you develop the ability to understand context and react naturally. Great job on recognizing the importance of real life language practice. Now, let's move to the final question. What would you say is the most challenging aspect of learning a language, and how do you overcome it?
Well, for me, the difficult thing could be the pronunciation of the words, and also the structure of sentence that you want to say. For example, in my case, it's difficult to structure a sentence when you are speaking in that moment, in that moment, on this moment. So I can say it if we practice all the times, all the dates, all the moments, we can't have the idea of how to speak well. So those are very important things to to apply in our life.
You made a great point. Pronunciation and sentence structure are indeed two of the biggest challenges when learning a new language. It's not only about knowing the words, but also about being able to pronounce them correctly and putting them together in the right order. This requires consistent practice and exposure. As you mentioned, practicing daily and in real contexts can significantly improve both areas. A great way to overcome this is by listening to native speakers, repeating what they say, and gradually building up the confidence to form sentences on your own. With time, you'll improve both your pronunciation and your sentence structure, especially when speaking spontaneously. Thank you for your thoughtful answers.
Thank
You've
you.
done an excellent job reflecting on the key elements needed to improve your English. Keep practicing and applying these tips, and you'll see great results.
Thank you. Thank you for your attention, for your advice.